Hey, this is Life for Sean right here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I turned down a proposal from the love of my life. Let's watch the video.
Okay, good morning, y'all. Somebody DM'd me asking me to tell the story time on me turning down a proposal. Now, for the guy that I was talking to, I mean, he's in some of my videos because he flew me out to San Francisco, but I'm going to give you the backstory. So when we first started talking, he was like, I want you. I'm going to show you that I want you, and I'm going to come get you. He pursued me the right way. He was including me in his future plans. It was cool. And he worked as a chef. Now, when he worked as a chef in fine dining, because for those of you all who are new here, I've been working in fine dining for 6 years. There was a restaurant in California who wanted him real bad. They flew him out, so therefore we started dating long distance. And so they flew him out. He started working in California. Our relationship was, still going okay. And then he missed me, so he flew me out. And all the videos of me going to California are also on here. And he's the only child. And his parents are also in California, so I met his mom, his dad. He's the only child, and his parents is very well off. Everything was big. Everything was, beautiful. But I started to notice he had some problems. A drinking problem. And he would always just tell me, oh, I don't know what it's like to be a chef, like, especially working in fine dining. Everything got to be perfect. Everything comes down on you. Everything got to... Okay. Now, I don't know what it's like to be a chef, correct? But the same people that you're cooking for are the same people I'm serving. You cook fine dining and I serve fine dining, and it never drove me to drink. Nevertheless, we were dating, so I'm just like, what do you think about going to some classes, getting some help, starting therapy? Because he was born and raised in Oakland, California, and he told me a lot of things he'd been through. He watched his only brother, pass away due to gun violence. Like, it was a lot. And he just drank, and he drank so much. And he was a functional drunk. Like, he could drink a whole lot, still drive, still work, which was scary to me because he never had a limit. He never knew his limit because there wasn't a limit. And I often spoke on these things. There is nothing I will let go to rest, because if we're talking, these problems will soon become my problems, and I'm already dealing with it watching you. And I asked his mother, you're going to have to tell me what's tea. This is your only child. You know him like the back of your hand. What's going on with him? Like, let me know, please. And she downplayed the situation. She did let me know that her son do have problems. Like, he need a lot of help. He's a sweet man. He's a this and that. And I'm like, okay, all right. I talked to his dad about it. It's his dad's only son. He's the only child. And they just didn't know how, to help him. So the complaints continued. And I'm raising awareness, because, like, this is too much. You're playing with your life, which means what you're going to do with my life. We went to look at rings in the past, so I knew he was thinking about proposing, but he decided to do so when he flew me out to San Francisco. And I said no. I couldn't even imagine a life like that. Like, I'm reaching out to your mom and your dad for help with your problems that you don't even want to acknowledge just because you grew up rough and tough in Oakland. Like, I said no, and I broke up with him, and I came back to Kansas City, and I continued my life.
You know what? I've never been married, but I've had the love of my life. So I know how she feels. I had the love of my life, and he decided drinking was the one thing that was important for him. I know exactly how she feels. She tried to reach out to other family members. She tried to her best to, like, get a handle on it. She said that we can't get married if you're drinking. You're doing all this stuff and you're not owning up to it. My ex, he drank a lot, and he just couldn't keep a job, where her ex-boyfriend, he kept the job. He just wanted to drink all the time. Mine did too. He drank a lot. He'll work. He'll sometimes work one day. Sometimes he'll work 3 days. Sometimes he's tired. He don't want to work. He'll get fired because he didn't go in. He's tired or whatever. And I get that. But you drinking and then come to find out you doing drugs too. My dude who's doing a lot of different things. And wasn't I wasn't there for it. I had to walk away and think about my mental health and self-love. Because when he was under that influence, he just wanted to be really honest with me. He told me that he loved me. But when you love someone, you don't treat them, so badly. And I just don't deserve that. And I don't think she doesn't deserve it either. But I just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about how I felt when I was dealing with Love My Life. I thought he was Love My Life at the time. But God has better plans for me. Now let's watch the part 2.
Okay, so I just told the story time how I turned down a proposal from this guy that I was dating. So I'm just going to give some follow-up context. We was together for 5 months. Again, he was the only child. Now, when he flew me out to San Francisco, because again, a restaurant job wanted him real bad, and I guess they gave him the pay he wanted, and they flew him out. So then when he then flew me out, it gave me an opportunity to see how he was living, right? Because at that point, if you move to San Francisco, that means, we're dating, I would have to consider moving to San Francisco. So he was pressuring me. So when I got there, he didn't have anything, car, apartment, all these things. And maybe, the timeline wasn't long enough. Like maybe he didn't have long enough to get a car yet. Maybe he didn't have long enough to get a apartment yet, which is completely understandable. Don't be pressuring me to move there if you don't have anything set up for me. And not only that, he was trying to tell me to sell my home and sell my cars, and we can put a down payment on a house in San Francisco. And I'm like, what? Honey, I'm not selling a damn thing. And I'm going to keep it a band. Like, I'm not selling nothing that you didn't help me get. Like, your name ain't on my house. Only my name is on my house. These cars is in my name. Like, so I'm not going to sell anything, period. And he was just so confident saying it. And because he works one job as a chef. And he said, when you move to, he works one job as a chef in California. I work 2 jobs here. So he was like, I can sell my house, sell my cars. We can put a down payment on a house in California. And then not only will I sell my house and my cars, he said, and I can also work 2 jobs in California. My life would never get better. So it's just like, I got to work 2 jobs here in Kansas City. As a man, you work 1, and you want me to come to San Francisco and then again work 2 jobs. I sell my home, I sell my cars, and then we put a down payment on a house. But my discernment is high, y'all. It's always been. It don't matter how much I like you, I'm always like myself more. It don't matter how much I love you, I'm always going to love myself more. So when he was laying out his plan, the plan that he had for us, the only thing I was thinking was, in this whole scenario, I will be the only one taking a loss. No. Oh, no. One thing I'm not is a loser, boo. So it's just like, there is no way for me to win in this situation. There's no way my life will get easier combining my life with you. Because like I said, if I got to move to San Francisco and still work 2 jobs, honey, I'm doing that now. I'm going from one struggle into the next, as he had nothing. If he already had an apartment, already had a car, maybe I'd be moving into something more established. He was moving into nothing. Like, we stayed at his mama's house for a period of time when I was in San Francisco, because I was there for like a week, or 8 days. We stayed at his mama's house, which was nice. Like I said, his family is very well off. They got bread. And that's how you know I wasn't using him. I'm not a gold digger or nothing, because I could have just stuck it out. With him being the only kid, I mean, everything that they had would have eventually been ours. I never cared about that. The situation don't serve me purpose, and I did what I do best. Goodbye.
First of all, he wants you to sell your house, your cars, for him to get a house in California, but yet he doesn't have anywhere for y'all to go except his parents' house. So, and he works one job where you'll work two jobs where you are. Red flag. So happy that you didn't go ahead and do that. The math ain't mathin'. Now you have a peace of mind. Sorry that you didn't get to enjoy life with him, but he's got to get it together. Hopefully someone else can help him. Well, what do y'all think about this video? You know what to do. Comment below. This is Life with Shauna Renee, and I'm out. Bye.